This is the structure of a convolution neural network where we have mainly feature extraction and after that classification. We are taking an input image. Consider that input image is a grayscale image. Now the features of this input image we are extracting, the features are nothing but the pixel information. Each pixel in this input image, the value of each pixel may vary from 0 to 255. Now, in order to extract the features, some features, maybe we want to extract sometime eyes or nose, or sometime we wanted to extract horizontal edges, vertical edges. So in order to extract the feature, we are using the filters. We also call these filters as kernels. We can also call them as windows. In image processing terminology, we will call them as kernels. Example, here we have considered 6 filters. Each filter is extracting one information from the input. In order to extract the information, we are performing convolution. That's why this network is called as convolutional neural network. Here observe, convolution does not mean the mathematical convolution. Means we are, if we want to tell mathematically, we are simply multiplying the values of this filter with the input, and then finally we are adding in order to get the convolved output. After that, we want to reduce the number of features. That's why only we are moving from artificial neural network to convolutional neural network. Then we are taking pooling operation. You can observe the size of this image, pooled image is very less than compared to the convolution image. After the convolution operation, we will call it as a feature map. Actually, from this stage onwards, we will not call image, but for your convenience as of now, I have called it as an image. So this part is called as feature extraction. After the features, we have extracted the features, then we are flattening it and we are making a dense layer. From this part onwards, it is similar to our artificial neural network. Then we will classify output, whether in the input cat is there or dog is there or some other animal is there. Example, in this image, cat is there. We wanted to check whether the cat is there or not. Then we are applying to the convolution layer. In the convolution layer, we will apply the filter. After that, we are getting the feature map, and then we are applying to pooling layer and then dense layer. Finally, we are recognizing in this image cat is there. Here we have considered an image in which bird is there. We wanted to know whether in this image bird is there or sunset is there or dog is there or cat is there, like that. So we are applying the filters. Here we have applied 5 filters. The convolution followed by non-linearity. Non-linearity means we will add some activation function like a ReLU that we will discuss later. And then pooling operation. Pooling operation also we will discuss later. That pooling may be max pooling or average pooling. After that, dense connection, and finally classification. Here we are calling every time this as a dense connection because each neuron here, it is connected to all neurons of the next layer. Then this type of connection is called as a dense connection. In reality, when we take the image, in the first layers, we will detect or extract the edges information. And in the following layers, we will extract eyes or nose or ears, the information related to small parts. And then finally, we are extracting the information related to face. So this is how we will proceed. That's why we are taking more than one convolution layer. The convolution layer followed by pooling layer, and convolution layer followed by pooling layer. And finally, fully connected layer. We are detecting in the given image there is a car. In this image, we wanted to detect whether in the image car is there or truck is there or van is there or bicycle is there. So we are extracting the features by using the convolution layer, and followed by we are introducing non-linearity ReLU and then pooling in order to reduce the feature map size. And then again we are sending for convolution and pooling. Like that, we can add n number of layers depending upon our requirement. And finally, we are flattening. After that, we are classifying it. Similarly, in this image, aeroplane is there. We are extracting the features of the aeroplane by using many filters and followed by pooling operation and again convolution and pooling operation. And you can observe the feature map size is decreasing. Means you can, at this moment, you can think the image size is getting decremented. In this way, you can think as of now. And then finally, we are sending it to flatten layer and fully connected dense connection followed by classification. In this image, deer is there. I wanted to detect whether dog or cat or deer or lion is there. By using 4 filters, we have 4 feature maps example. And then we have applied non-linearity ReLU, and then we have sent for the pooling operation. Again, we have applied the convolution and the pooling and fully connected layer, finally flattening and fully connected layer, finally classifying. After the classification, it is showing 94% chance for the deer. So we will classify this as a deer image. Now, in order to make you understand the size, example, we are taking an input image of 36 by 36 pixels, means the length and width we are taking, rows and columns. In that way also you can think we have 36 by 36 image, and after applying the convolution, we have applied a filter. The filter size is 9 by 9, and we have taken grayscale image. That's why we are considering 9 by 9 by 1. Later we will discuss that. So such type of filters, we have taken 4 filters. So we are applying 4 filters to that image. Then we will get 4 feature maps. After application of this kernel or filter, you can observe the size is reduced to 28 by 28. Now we are getting 4 feature maps after the application of the filter. Now after the max pooling operation, the size is still reduced 14 by 14. We will discuss later what is how the size is decrementing to 28 by 28, what is feature map and what is max pooling. We will discuss later, but as of now, for our understanding, instead of taking artificial neural network, considering the CNN, how the feature map means the input size 36 by 36 is getting reduced to 5 by 5. Here you can observe, then 10 by 10, then 5 by 5. Finally, we are flattening it. After the flattening, dense connection, and then classifying it. Because its size is reduced from 36 by 36 to 5 by 5. So computationally, it becomes efficient compared to the artificial neural network. And we are not missing the spatial information here. With the filter, we are considering the pixels and the location of the pixel, nearby pixel, the spatial information we are not missing in the convolutional neural network. Here we have considered another image, a 28 by 28 image, because MNIST dataset, the handwritten digit dataset, consists of 28 by 28 pixel images. We have applied a kernel filter to this image. How many filters we are applying? We have considered 32 filters, and each is having size 3 by 3. Similarly, we have applied to max pooling, and finally, you can observe here 7 by 7 size, the image which we have considered 28 by 28. Now it is 7 by 7. Finally, we are flattening it. We are classifying the digit is 0 or 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. Finally, we classify it as a 4. So finally, we have understood what is a convolutional neural network. In the convolutional neural network, we are taking filters and we are convolving those filters with the input image in order to get the feature maps. After that, applying into the non-linearity, example, ReLU activation function, we are sending it to the pooling operation. And then finally, we are sending it to flattening. We are flattening the all feature maps into a single layer. And finally, we are classifying. So this CNN, which is short form of convolutional neural network, is overcoming the 2 problems which we discussed in the artificial neural network. First one is computationally effective compared to the ANN, and second one, it is not missing the spatial information in the image.